It is good to be in Virginia, a place that has been good to me. Now I admit I'm a little biased here. I'm a little biased. First of all, Creigh Deeds and I both have some wonderful daughters. Creigh Deeds and I both served in the State Senate. I served for 8 years, and he's now served for 8 years. Creigh Deeds and I both have, let's face it, sort of funny names. Still trying to figure out the spelling of Creigh. But that's not the reason I'm here tonight. It's not just because of my personal bias. This is a man who spent his life working to do right by his family. And the last 2 decades working to do right by the people of Virginia. We have to be honest, though. Even though Virginia is weathering this recession, this storm, better than most states, primarily because of this Democratic leadership. I know that too many families in Virginia are still hurting. Unemployment's still over 7%. Folks here are still losing their homes or being crushed by health premiums that have doubled over the past 9 years. But without the steps we've taken, our troubled economy and the pain it's inflicting on Virginia's families would be a lot worse. You know, I'm always amused when I hear some folks, some critics, start talking about, well, look at the mess that the economy's in. They seem to have some selective memory. It didn't just happen somehow. When my administration took office about 6 months ago, we faced the worst recession since the Great Depression. At the time, there were some who thought that doing nothing was an option. Remember that? Yeah. I disagreed. I thought we had to act boldly and firmly. There's been a lot of misinformation out there about the recovery plan. I hope you don't mind, Virginia. I just want to set the record straight. There's very simple stuff here. The Recovery Act is made up of 3 parts. The first part, about 1/3 of the Recovery Act, is a middle-class tax cut for 95% of working Americans. So you can go out there and charge up the credit card, go on all kinds of things, shopping sprees on things that didn't grow the economy, hand over the bill to us and then say, why haven't you paid it off yet? I got that bill from you. So we've got some work to do. I don't mind, by the way, being responsible. I expect to be held responsible for these issues because I'm the president. But I don't want the folks who created the mess. I don't want the folks who created the mess to do a lot of talking. I want them just to get out of the way so we can clean up the mess. We did not come this far by lowering our sights or scaling back our dreams. That's not the American way. It's not about looking backwards. It's about looking forwards. We didn't become the greatest nation on earth because we just stood still in the face of great challenges, shrugged our shoulders and said, no, we can't. We are Americans. We're a forward-looking people. We stare down challenges. We've always faced the future not with fear, but with determination, not with doubt, but with hope. We've always taken great chances and reached for new horizons and remade the world around us. Last year, Virginia, you helped lead a movement of Americans who believed that their voices could make a difference. A movement of young and old, rich and poor, Democrat and Republican, black, white, Latino, Asian, Native American, gay, straight, disabled, not disabled. Everybody was involved. It didn't come from Washington. It came from the bottom up. That's what we need to do in this race. That's what Creigh Deeds is committed to. That's what this election's all about. I need every one of you to knock on doors and make phone calls and get fired up once again so that we can go towards the future confident with Creigh Deeds leading the great Commonwealth of Virginia. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you.